Hey friends, John here from Proverbs 27:9 Fragrances. Today we're going to be doing our first impression on a new fragrance from the house of Lacoste, and it is L.12.12 Blanc Eau Intense. All right, if you would go ahead and like the video and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and that you got the notifications turned on. That way you're notified every time we upload this sweet smelling fragrance related content. So, Lacoste 12.12 Blanc, or Lacoste White as most people call it, is a very fresh, lemony, clean summer fragrance. You would wear it in the same places that you would wear things like Dior Homme Cologne, Jimmy Choo Man Ice, Parfums de Marly Galloway, again, Lalique, White, any of those lemon fresh, white floral, musky, good warm weather fragrances. And this fragrance, or not this fragrance, but that fragrance, Lacoste Blanc, one of my son-in-law's favorite fragrances. So I'm very familiar with it. I have reviewed it on the channel, I believe, before. Familiar with both the EDT and the EDP. EDP just a little bit richer, but again, both of those would be nice summertime, springtime, early fall, hot weather fragrances that smell very mass appealing. It's a type of fragrance that you can wear. Everybody's going to think you smell nice. It's not anything, that's going to really shock anybody. Just a very mass appealing fragrance. When I saw that this fragrance had come out, and I think it may have even been out for a little over a year now, but it's just now starting to hit the discounters, I was intrigued because when I looked on Fragranica's what does it smell like, of course I just expected to see, well, it smells like L.12.12 Blanc, but really I was seeing a lot of other fragrances well ahead of it. People were talking about the spiciness that was added to it, the woodiness is added to it, and those are the two things that I always felt was lacking in Lacoste White. I liked it, but I never bought a bottle for myself because I felt like it wasn't spicy enough, wasn't woody enough. It was just a little bit more of just a lemony, creamy, white floral, musky fragrance. I like things with a little more backbone, a little more beef to them. And this fragrance is being compared to things like Bleu de Chanel. I thought, really? Dior Homme Sport instead of the cologne. Parfums de Marly Sedley, which has been probably one of my most worn summer fragrances. So I thought I would get a bottle, check it out. Thought, worst case scenario, if I don't love it enough to keep it, I will give it to my son-in-law as a birthday or Christmas present. I got this fragrance from Gift Express, but instead of buying it on their website, I got it off their eBay store. And the reason why is because on the website, everybody's pretty much selling this fragrance for around $45 on the discounters, which is a great buy for 100 ml. But they had it for $29.99 on their eBay store, and so to me it was a no-brainer. Grabbed it up. Looking at the presentation here, you've got that standard, shape Lacoste bottle. Of course, this is just a 1 ounce. This is the 3.3 ounce. But same bottle always comes in, but you've got a nice clear to green radiant instead of the solid white bottle that Blanc normally comes in. You do got the white cap, or it says Lacoste at the top. You've got that nice smooth on the sides, knurled almost finish on the back. You've got, of course, the beautiful Lacoste alligator that is an iconic emblem representative of the brand. The cap does click in place. It's got a little notch there and a little nib inside of the lid. You can hold it by there. One of those things I never understood why people want to know that, but anyways, now Lacoste atomizers are just not very good at all. Let's see what this one's like. Maybe a hair better, but still not very good. And you would think with Lacoste being more of a kind of a premium luxury brand, you'd think maybe they would put a little more money into the atomizer. To me, if I was going to spend money, I think that's where I would spend it. I would like a really nice atomizer. That's what gets the juice out. Again, this is an Eau Intense. So let's see if it tells us what the concentration is. Other than that, I don't see anything. If you know what it is, I mean, I understand they're saying Eau Intense, I guess, is the concentration. No, it's Eau de Toilette. Okay. So it's Eau de Toilette concentration. Show you the box here while I let the alcohol kind of dissipate. Looks like the Lacoste Blanc box. You know, white with green, iconic colors for Lacoste brand. There's a little bit of a texture to it, but just a nice plain cardboard box. All right, let's get into the smell. I can smell it in the air. Yeah, this is, to me, this is what I was hoping it would be. There is a lot. It really doesn't smell a whole lot like Lacoste Blanc. And I say that meaning I was afraid it would just be maybe a subtly little more spicy, subtly a little more woody, but still kind of wimpy fragrance. I hate to put it that way, but I kind of feel like regular Blanc is a little wimpy for me. Even things like that I enjoy wearing, like Lalique White, has a little more backbone to it, a little heavier base. This smells like it's going to be a much better performer. Again, to me, Blanc fades really quickly. It doesn't last a long time. This is marked as intense, and it is much more intense. It's louder. Wouldn't need to spray this as much as L.12.12 Blanc, but it's a lot different, and I can see the resemblance to Bleu de Chanel. It does smell like there's maybe more like grapefruit instead of like lemon, or it may be like mandarin orange or something like that. There is some nice, white florals kind of in the background there, but it's not as heavy as it is in Lacoste Blanc. It is sort of musky. The musk may be toned down a little bit, but the woods are brought up significantly. Again, there's some spice here. There's some zing. I don't know if it's ginger. I don't know if it's pink pepper. There is a nice, maybe saffron or cardamom. There's this real nice kind of sweet, spicy aroma to it. I don't know. I wouldn't say that this reminds me of Sedley by Parfums de Marly, but I would say that this would be a great fragrance if you like things like Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel, but you don't want to smell like those. You're kind of tired of those. This would be a very good signature scent. I could see this being a year-round fragrance. It may struggle in the winter because I don't know that it's not really sweet. So, and that's a good thing. I'm not, you know me, I'm not huge on real sweet fragrances, but that sweetness kind of cuts through in the cold months and kind of gets it out there, makes it project. So I'm not sure that it would do really good in the cold weather, other than, I mean, this is going to be a great office fragrance. And I want to try it year round. I definitely a three season fragrance for sure. Again, citrusy, light florals in the mid, nothing really sticking out. It's not a flowery fragrance, just nice, zingy spiciness with loads of woods. Smells like probably cedar and sandalwood, some combination there. Again, it is reminiscent of kind of a cross between Dior Homme Sport and Bleu de Chanel, with a little bit of that Lacoste Blanc DNA kind of pushed there in the middle. So I don't know that there's Ambroxan, but it definitely has that sparkle and that effervescence kind of sticking out, stand out push to it. I really like it. I'm going to enjoy wearing this for the next couple weeks and seeing how it performs, seeing if I get any compliments, and hopefully we'll come back here shortly and give you a full review. All right, those are my initial thoughts on Lacoste L.12.12 Blanc Eau Intense. Let me know what you think about this fragrance if you've tried it. Leave me a comment down below. Till we see you down the road, say God bless, frag on, frag man.